Okay. You know, some people have other people as their gods. You know that? Or things as their, huh? Indians, yeah, Mira showed us some pictures last time. Indians have cows as their gods. Who's your God? God? That's good. That's good. Because, you know, like, whoever is your God, or maybe, see, Indians have gods, cows as their gods. They don't communicate with cows. But if you idolize somebody, like you make them look like God, that's somebody who you want to hear about the most. If you're following, what's his name? Justin Bieber. Okay, sure. There's another weird name that girls like. What's that name? You know that name? No, okay, it doesn't matter. Yeah, leave it right there. Thank you. If Justin Bieber is all you want to talk about, if that's who you're following, if he's your idol, he's your God, that's all you want to talk about. If God is your God, that's all you want to talk about. If Justin Bieber is your God, that's the only one you're waiting to meet. You know, one day, hopefully, I'll meet him. If God is your God, one day, and every day you want to talk to him. You know, I like that you guys said that God is your God. Because sometimes in other churches, you see people, and you have this feeling that their friends are their gods. Because during church, they always look to talk to their friends instead of to God. So it makes you think that their friends are their God instead of God is God, because they choose not to talk to God. That's in other church. That's not in our church. Our people, they always want to talk to God. They always want to hear about God. They don't want to talk to their friends during church service because God is their God. Amen? Amen. Amen. And I'm glad that you guys make God as your God, and that's all you want to listen. That's all who you want to hear about. All right. Anyways, you know one amazing thing? We were singing a song that He is coming on a cloud, and glorious day. And on that glorious day, when we meet God and we're in heaven, all the earthly things, regardless of what it is, will be counted as absolutely nothing. Nobody in heaven will care or ever mention what kind of a bike you had. Nobody in heaven will ever care or ever mention what kind of a car you had. Nobody in heaven will ever care or mention how strong physically you were. None of those things, or how fast you drive, how fast you race. You're the number one fastest driver in the world. You beat everybody. You had the best car. All that in heaven is considered as garbage. Nobody cares about that. But the only things that will be mentioned in heaven is the Christ-like things that you did on this earth. That will be remembered. That would be praised in heaven. That's what's going to be praised. That's what's going to be talked about. And when people will look at you, they will see you as worthy of some sort of praise for doing things, for having things, Christ-like things. So I encourage you guys, while you're here on earth, to invest, because earth is, Max, how long do you plan to live here? About 70, 80, 90 years? 100? What's your plan? You don't have a plan? Well, how much do you want to live? Anywhere between, what, you're 14? Anywhere between 14 and 100. Yeah. Anyways, let's say you guys all live to 100, okay? All of you. I'm not talking about just existing to 100. You'll live to 100. Yeah, in 100 years. 100 years comparing to eternity is nothing. So in this 100 years, in heaven, 100 years is nothing. Heaven is eternity. Invest to have a good time in heaven. rather than having a good time here in this small, tiny 100 years. And you guys know what to invest in. Anyways, I'm going to go on with my sermon. You know, when I last time I preached was almost a month ago. I don't know how many of you guys, I don't know how many people in our church listen to my sermons on YouTube, but I know one guy that does. That's me, right there. I listen to my sermons on YouTube because I listen to them and I see mistakes I make, and then I try to fix those. And I caught one of the mistakes that I did at the beginning last time I preached. I wanted to say a phrase that today I want to talk about everyday life. And I said, today I want to talk about everyday lie. I don't know why I said that. That was like a mistake I made. Instead of saying everyday life, thank you. I got a clicker. I'm going to keep on switching the rest of the slides. But everyday lie, that's what I said. So I'm like, okay, well, then today I'll talk about the everyday lie. So that's what I want to talk about today, is the everyday lie that we go through. Everyday lie that sometimes people, not all the people, not all of us, but a lot of people live daily in a lie, everyday lie. So, here's the example I'm going to use. Imagine this is your car, okay? You guys like this car or no? No, nobody likes this car. Not even one person. Not even one. I picked the wrong car. Oh my goodness. Huh? Fred likes it? I should have picked the Miata. There we go. That's what I should have picked. I was thinking of that name. Such a popular name, I couldn't even remember. Anyways, Miata, I should have picked it. But anyways, imagine this is your car, right? Yeah. So, that's your car. Guys, please. This is your car. In the morning, you get out of your house, you get in this car, and you see this. You're trying to start the car to go. You still have 50 miles? Okay. Well, this is all the way down, okay? You don't have 50 miles on this anymore. You don't have 50 miles on this anymore. So you're trying to go somewhere. You're trying to drive this car, but it won't drive. Not like I thought you have a question. I'm sorry. Huh? What? I don't know, but anyways, you try to drive a car, you can't drive a car. What do you need to do? What do you need to do so the car would drive? Imagine you put new rims on the car. Will it drive? Okay, how about you paint it? How about you paint it in a better color? Will it drive? Yes. It will drive. Oh, lower it. It'll drive if you lower it. Okay. So you did all kinds of things. You did all kinds of things to the car. You repainted it, you put a spoiler on, lowered it, put an exhaust, new exhaust, gave some extra unicorns to it, unicorn power, gave some more unicorn power to it. Now it's fast, okay? Now it looks kind of like this, and it's... Okay. You improved your car. You improved your car. That wheel, those wheels look like kind of they're turned. You see those wheels? They look like they're kind of turned.
You're like this.
Yeah, the camera, I know, but the camera made it look like it's kind of turned.
That's because it's a wide angle lens.
It still won't drive. You can pick it up to make it look like a monster truck. Put big wheels on it. It still won't drive. You can lower it. It still won't drive. You can paint it. It still won't drive. How about this? Here's a cool thing you can do to it. Put those doors that lift up. Lamborghini doors. Okay. Yeah. Civic doors. Lamborghini doors. It's still not going to drive. Yes. Huh? Vodka? You got to drink vodka so that you think you're driving? No, don't do that. Don't do that. There's no way vodka is going to help you. And you can put it in the gas tank. You can put the vodka in the gas tank. It won't drive. You can put the vodka in the radiator. It still won't drive. You can put the vodka in the exhaust. It still won't drive. You can put the vodka. Matthew, what's your advice? Your Jetta what? Drives on vegetable oil? Are you? So it drives on vegetable oil. That's news to me. Okay, is vegetable oil cheaper than diesel or no? Wow, that's cool. Your car? Which oil do you use for a gas car? Can't use. Okay, that's fine. Anyways, it still won't drive because you still have this empty tank. So what you got to do? Victor? What do you got to do for the car to drive? Fill it up, right? Put some gas into it, and it will drive. Put some gas into the car. What? Sand? Sure. Put some sand in. Put gas in the car. Don't put sand in the car. Don't put vodka in the car. Don't put vegetable oil in it. Put gas, okay? It was designed, the car was designed to drive on gas. So put gas in the car and it will drive. It will take you from point A to point B. It will take you to C, and you can drift. Yeah. If you put gas in the car, you can drift. If you don't put gas in the car, you won't drift. Yeah, well, I've seen an example. Yeah, on my car. Yeah. My car don't drift, and I've seen an example on my car. Anyways, but you can tell yourself that it'll be a better car if you put Lamborghini doors on it. It won't drive. So, talking about everyday life. See, I'm making a mistake. Talking about the everyday lie, if I could get your attention. How do we lie to ourselves in our everyday life? How do we lie to ourselves? Yes? I'm eating healthy tomorrow, but I'm not. Ha ha ha. I thought I'm eating healthy tomorrow. I'm going to eat some. Anyways. How about, I got a couple of points just so that you guys don't go too far in your imagination. So, in our lives, we always want to get something new, something more than what we have. And there's always this thing, if I could get this, my life would be so much better. If I could get this, I would truly be happy. So, how about this? I got all the examples listed out, so the top is for the guys, the bottom is for the girls, okay? If guys will pay attention, then they'll see what's on top. Yeah.
You got that wrong. It's actually Vans.
What is that?
It's supposed to be
Vans?
Vans.
Okay, sorry. Pretend that says Vans. I'm outdated. Pretend that says Vans. Okay, so guys, if only I could have the Vans shoes, man, I'd be so much cooler and happier. Girls, if only I could have. Is that old or is that, no? That's all. Hey, I looked up. It's number 5 most expensive. What's number 1? No. Vuitton. Yeah, Vuitton is the number 1. There's some Meow Meow company. I really wanted to put that one, but I wasn't sure if you'd get it. It's like Meow Meow something. Seriously. Anyways, Xbox 360. If I get Xbox 360. Man, I'm outdated. I want to have a cool life. I want to have excitement in life. I want to have a true life. If only I could get those things. Let's see. New outfit for Instagram selfies. Okay. That would make my life. Hey, bottoms for girls. So that top for guys. If only I could have those things, my life would be so much better. My life would be on a drive. Just like, the car would be driving. It was designed to drive. What I was really created for is to enjoy life. If I could have those things, my life would definitely be on a drive. My life would definitely be happy. It'd be so cool. Everybody would like me. I would enjoy life and I would finally reach my life's destination and my life's purpose. If only I could have this thing, but the light still says this. You can buy all of this stuff and you can have all of that. But in your life, you're still going to see an empty fuel tank. Yes, David? Okay, we're not talking about cars anymore. All right. How about this? Let's get more stuff. Maybe that will make our life happier, okay? New BMX bike. Definitely. Okay. New iPhone. All right, new iPhone 7. Okay. Is it out? Usually I'm outdated, now I'm like far behind. Okay, how about this? Job and money, right? Get some money. There we go. All right. On Instagram, okay. Wow. After this, huh? You can buy them, right? There we go. Well,
No, it's free. You gotta like
you can hack Instagram and get them for free. Hack Instagram and get them for free. Okay, those things will definitely get you happy in life and get you on a drive. Yes. It's all about, it doesn't matter guys or girls. Okay, let's forget the guy, just more followers on Instagram, okay? Number, million, 2 million, okay? Which of you here has the most?
Hey, make another sermon about Instagram. MySpace.
Who has the most Instagram followers?
I have the most MySpace followers.
MySpace? I thought I'm outdated and he has the most. MySpace is old, okay? Yeah, you get the most Instagram followers? You got 1,000? Who got more than 1,300? More than 1,000. What do you get? You got 3,000? You're lying. Okay. I don't want you, if you're lying, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear lies. Seriously, I will go and check your Instagram. Okay? Well, I believe you on the 1,300. Okay. All right. Well, anyways, you got all the Instagram followers. You got the BMX bike. You got a job and money. You got iPhone. You got guys and girl followers. You got all kinds of followers. Yes.
1,302.
Oh, you got 2 just during church service. Huh, I've been on your phone, huh? Okay. Light, empty. You still can't drive your car. You still can't properly drive your life. Even though you have all those things, all those amazing things, followers, BMX, Xbox, whatever, BMW. You got it all. But your life says you're still at empty. Your life says you're still at empty. Okay, one last circle of options that we're going to look through. Cool sports car, whatever it is. Nissan, Meow, Miata, okay. Miata, whatever that is, Geoprise, whatever, cool. Civic, you got a Honda Civic, that's cool. You got all those cool cars, okay. Boyfriend, oh, that will definitely make the life happy, huh? Girls. What? What? I got what? Rich boyfriend? How about that? A rich boyfriend? Is he cute? Nah, he's rich. Okay. A girlfriend. That will definitely, that'll make your, yeah, more, well, we already had money in the previous one. Now you got a girl. So now your life is definitely happy. Get married, right? That's the ultimate purpose of every girl, right? Get married. Guys, you here? You with me? You with me? So after all of these things, you're still on empty. I got a question. Why? Why are you still on empty? We went through iPhones, money. We had money. We had iPhones. We had BMX bikes. We had Xbox. We had girlfriends, boyfriends. We got married. We have followers on Instagram. We got shoes. We got what do we have? We have shoes. We have outfits, new outfits, more selfies, lots of selfies, bunch of likes on selfies. We got all of it, but it's still on empty. Why? The question is why? Why is there so many people in life that have way more followers than you, any of you here put together? There's people that have more shoes than you guys all of here put together, more boyfriends, all of that, and their life is miserable. Why? Why is their life on empty? Because they don't fill up their cars with, excuse me? With, yes, God, no, you're right. You're right the first time. Guys, I know life without laughter is empty.
Yeah, that's how we feel for fuel tank.
So you need laughter in life. God is, you can survive without God, but laughter, you need laughter. I just get your attention a little bit more. I'll let you go, guys. You'll have Jack in a Box, okay? I mean, if you want to, it's up to you. Well, no, I don't know any sponsor around here. But maybe OK Auto sponsors Jack in a Box? No? You have $2. Okay, thank you. That's good. Why is life still on empty? Max gave the answer. Do you guys know the answer? They don't fill up their life with. Here's what Jesus says. Let's say what Jesus says. In life, I am, Jesus says. Let's all read it. I am the way and the life. Life. There's a phrase. Get a life. Get a life. Why? What's that phrase mean?
You have something to do. Get off your phone and do something like
Get a life. Means you don't have a life. Means you're boring. You got nothing. Guys, if you're BMXing, that's cool. If you're Xboxing, that's cool. But get a life. Okay? You got cool cars? Get a life. You got a girlfriend? Get a life. You got boyfriend? Get a life. You're married? Get a life. Yes. God, read it. I am the truth, the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus is the life. He is the life. Whatever you have, it's nothing. Get a life, okay? Seriously. Without God, without Jesus, you'll still be on empty, no matter what you have. You can have some of those things. You can have all of those things. But your life is still going to be on empty. You're still not going to get anywhere. Now, some people will want to pretend like they're getting somewhere. You get in a car and sit and pretend you're driving. I did that when I was a kid. I'd come in a car and I'm just like, and then like I'm driving. And then my dad would be like, get out of the car. You're making it messy. I used a lot of it. I just sit in the car and pretend I'm driving. I'd get into old Geopremes, pretend this is a BMW. I'm good with imagination. Yeah.
It's a race car right there.
Yeah. You can do that. Seriously. You can think you have a life. You can BMX and think you got a life. Mm-hmm. Yes. You can have a boyfriend or a girlfriend and think you have a life. You can have a cool sports car and drift and think you have a life. You can have a job and money and think you have a life. You can use your imaginations as far as you want to in thinking. But if you don't have Jesus, you ain't got no life. You got no life. Because He is the way, the truth, and the life. The only life. Cars were designed to drive on gas. We were designed to live by God only, with God only. And without Him, sometimes you can push a car. You can sit in the car, have everybody else push you, and you think you're driving. So in your life, you can sit in your life, behind the wheel of your life, and have all these things push you. BMX and girlfriend, boyfriend, Xbox, cool shoes, all of those things push you, and you think you're driving because you somehow have those things pushing you. And it makes you look like you're driving because you got a bunch of things behind you pushing you. And it looks like you're actually driving the car. It looks like you're actually having a life. Nobody's going to push you for a long time. None of these earthly things will push you for a long time. It will last only for a little bit. You get new shoes. See those shoes right there? I was so excited when I bought them. I wanted to show them to everybody. But now it's just shoes. They no longer mean anything to me. First day I was excited about them. Now they're just shoes. Everything that I have at some point made me excited, but later it's just shoes. Later it's just a car. It's just material things. Without God, all of it means nothing. This is what I want to encourage you to. Instead of repeating myself over and over again, because I only got 1 point. I don't have 10 points how to be happy today. I only got one. And with it, we're going to go to prayer right now. With this 1 point. Regardless of what you have in life, you're going to be on empty if you don't have a life. If you don't have Jesus. If the only thing that makes you going is a friend to whom you can talk to during church. That's the only thing that will make you happy. Get a life. Seriously. All right. Nobody's home in that department. Anyways, friends, we're going to go to prayer. Let us all stand. Thank you. Thank you for an example. Yes, give him a 5. Tell him, I'll talk to you after. Now I want to talk to God. Right now I want to talk to God, and I'll talk to you later. Yes. And in this prayer, do you have a life? Do you have a life? Look seriously. Seriously, look. Are you trying to get all the things around you to push you in life because you don't have a true life? When you come to church, do you have a life, or are you trying to have the friends around you talk to you so they can push you to have some sort of fun? If you're bored at church, it's self-explanatory why. It means you need to get a life. You need to get a life. You need Jesus. Because it's pretty fun to talk to Him during church. It's pretty fun to spend time with Him in church. If you have Jesus, if He is your God, if Jesus is your God, if He is your life, you will enjoy time with Him in church. If He's not, you'll be bored at church. And that's why I encourage you, don't waste your Wednesdays being bored. Don't waste your Wednesdays being bored. Get a life and enjoy Wednesdays. Enjoy every Wednesday night. Get a life and enjoy it. Enjoy every Thursday when you go home at home. Don't look for things with which you can fill your life so your day wouldn't be bored. Maybe go BMXing, maybe go play some games, spend all day on a computer. No. Don't try to fill your life with things that don't mean anything. Get a life and you will enjoy it. You will be happy. You will be driving. And most important, just like we sing that song, which I hope we will repeat after we pray. He is coming on a cloud in a glorious day, and He will meet you. He will meet those who have Him as their lives. No, not those who have BMXing as their life, no. Not those who have Xboxing as their life, no. Those who have Him as their life. Not their friends during prayer. No, He doesn't want to meet those. Wow. Let's just pray. Amen. Heavenly Father,